How's it going, guys? My name's Ron, and if I sound funny right now, it's because I just had some wisdom teeth pulled out, and it's still healing up a little bit. But on Project Right Hand Drive, I bought a welder. I sent my block off to get sleeved, and we received some more items, so let's get to it. First, let's talk about the welder here. I got a MIG 135 from Eastwood. It's got awesome controls. I mean, there's all kinds of variations, power level, wire feed. My argon tank, 75% argon, 25% carbon dioxide. Again, sorry if my voice sounds funny. It's from the stuff. We're using 0.025 wire. And then you can see it's all hooked up in there, and then it has the option to reverse polarity, so you can use flux cord, so it gives you all the diagrams and all the information about that. It's pretty cool. It runs off of 110, and yeah, let's go look at some welds I've done. Alright, there's the first one. Obviously grind it down, make it all smooth and flush, but it's in there. It's good. And then this one was pretty bad right here. This whole thing was rusted out. When I cut it out, I could have done with a pair of pliers. It was so bad. And then this one needs a little hole fixed right there, but that's all good. And then up front by the drivers, right where the gas pedal goes, right here is all rusted out. That's solid now. So those are done. Been cutting that out. This is all getting shaped up. Just so much other repair though. Outside of that, that's got to get fixed. And let's see, over here we still have a hole here. This needs to be cleaned up, and then I think it needs to go back down. I still got to get that one right there. That's just a quick tack. And then this is pretty bad, and I need to actually hammer this whole thing down. The roll cage bent the whole frame right here, so I need to cut that out, hammer that back down, and fix that. And I don't know, might fix that one too. But that's it for the interior. For the exterior, as you can see, I've got it all cleaned up and everything. I mean, I have it pretty much prepped, but I haven't shaped all the metal yet to redo the area. As you can see, I got some sheets here. So this is 22 gauge, which is about the thickness of everything I found on here. And then I picked this. This is the other sheet I got. Is the next one down. So 22 and 16 is huge difference. I don't know if you can see that. It's really hard to focus on, but yeah, that one's way too thick for what I'm doing. So if I try to use this, well, I tried, and I burnt some holes. Obviously you saw the hole right there. So shaping's coming along, and then of course, you know, all the interior. I'm almost done. Got those couple spots left, and then we're gonna be able to move on to interior paint, because it's just gonna be a flat black, not rattle can. I'll spray it, but just whole interior black, because the plan is black carpet, black plastic paneling, you know, black interior, blue exterior, which we'll talk about paint in a little bit. My wife has picked a color, so it's one of the hardest paints. It says 5 out of 5, so we'll see what happens with that. So let's look at the new items I got. New item is right rear corner. Obviously there's a big old broken chunk right there. So the new one showed up, and it looks really good. There's a little scratches on it, probably from just shipping it or whatever, but it looks good. So replacement piece for that. The other new item is the fuel filler neck. I got a whole new one. It's awesome. It's already powder coated black, so that's awesome too. Goes with the car, with the black and blue theming of the car. And then over here is the old fuel level indicator. and you can see it's kind of floppy and it's all bent. This one is brand new, just got it, and the best part is it came from Puerto Rico, of all places. I don't know, that's where it shipped out from, so that's awesome. That's new. So the fuel system is done except the fuel pump. Now let's talk about the block, and not this because it's the head. Got it down to Speed Factory. They're shipping it out on Monday. It's gonna go to Darton or wherever they send it. It's gonna get this old sleeve pulled out or cut out, and then we're gonna get Darton sleeves installed, and then I gotta send that to the machine shop to get the 83 millimeters so we can install those really nice pistons we got, so we can get this done and get this back on top of it. So I'm excited. I mean, I'm gonna put H-beam rods in it. I'm gonna see if we can get that thing up to 10,000 RPM. I mean, I don't see why not. Thicker rods and still keeping the piston size relatively small. Shouldn't exceed the mean piston speed and should be able to do that with no problems. Obviously, I don't plan on doing that kind of stuff a lot because I just like cruising around in the car. But you know, once in a while you gotta get on it. But now to the head. It is gonna get cams, so these are gonna get replaced. It's gonna get titanium retainers. It's gonna get new springs, new valves. I'm gonna go with the high compression valve. They're flat instead of dished. And then that's pretty much it with this one. I mean, I'm gonna get it all cleaned up, all the ports cleaned up and everything like that. No crazy port and polish or anything, but yeah, I think it says 0.3 more to compression, and then I already have 11.5 to 1 compression pistons, so gonna get that up there almost to 12. So the torque is gonna be outstanding. Horsepower, meh. Now let's talk about the paint color that my wife has chosen. It's a 4-coat system, so that means it's a primer, base, mid coat, then clear. Here it is. It's got a pearl in it, and it looks really great. The color comes from House of Color. As you can see, it looks awesome. But my only problem is I've never really sprayed a car properly before. I have sprayed a car before. It came out all spackly, like almost like texture. And we didn't know what we were doing back then. I mean, I was what, 20, really into cars, and just kind of cheaply bought a Harbor Freight spray gun and called it good. So this time there's going to be a lot more effort, obviously better equipment, bigger air compressor, because last time I did it on like what, 5 gallon and I didn't have an air dryer for it or anything, so you know, any moisture in the air, because we live in Washington, there was definitely moisture, so the paint did not go on very well, but it stuck on there forever. I mean, I drove that car around for 5 years before I sold it to one of my guys in the Army, and it worked great. And the paint never peeled off. Check this guy out. Yeah, got that guy at Costco the other day. Something I haven't talked about at all is the transmission. That is a standard B16A transmission from Japan. Super short geared, 4,000 RPM at like 75 miles an hour. It is horrifying. Because it sounds like I'm just hauling, but I ain't going nowhere. So I'm gonna keep it, but I'm gonna go into it and swap out the synchros, or at least do an inspection on it if I need to do the synchros, do some shift linkage exchanges on there and everything. Just get everything, make sure everything is good on that. But it came with the car, and like I said, I want to keep everything in this car I can that came with it, and I mean, that's part of it. So we'll get that off the machine shop, get the housing all cleaned up, and then maybe paint it black just so it matches the interior of everything else. But that's gonna be it for today. I just wanted to give you guys a quick update on the car. You know, it has been getting worked on and everything. I know I haven't done a lot of videos. It's just kind of hard to talk, and I tend to forget to film a lot of it. So if you enjoyed today's video, please hit that like button, and of course subscribe to the channel. It's free to do, and I love the support. Either way, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.